In our Unit 5, we are going to learn about finite sequences. Sequences means array of numbers, the arrangement of numbers, set of numbers that comes under any condition is known as sequence, and we denote it as an. An, here n represents the term, the first term. A1 means the first term, A2 means second term, and it goes on like that. We have to write that within the brackets, and the bracket an represent it is a sequence. Few types: finite sequences and infinite sequences. If the sequence have finite number of terms, then we call it as finite sequences, and if the sequence has infinite number of terms, we call it as infinite sequence. So, now we are going to learn about progressions. The sequences are also known as progressions: arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Arithmetic progression means if the sequence is of the form a plus d, a plus 2d, etc. up to a plus n minus 1d and a plus nd, then we call it as arithmetic progression. A is the first term, and all the elements, all the terms of the sequence have some common difference between them. That is, the difference between the first two terms is d. Similarly, the difference between the second term and the third term is also d. Okay. So, in the arithmetic progression, the terms have the common difference. In the geometric progression, ar square, etc. up to ar per n minus 1, ar per n. And here in geometric progression, we have common ratio. So, second term divided by first term will give you the common ratio, and third term divided by second term is also the same. We have a common ratio between the numbers, the elements of the progression. Second question, in exercise 5.2, write the first 6 terms of the sequence whose nth term an is given below. Nth term, the general term is given in the questions. We have to find the first 6 terms. First one, an is equal to n plus 1 if n is odd, n if n is even. So, instead of n, to find the first term, instead of n we have to substitute 1. If we put n is equal to 1, we can get a1. So, a1 is equal to, n is an odd number 1. So, 1 plus 1, that is 2. a2, if n is even, 2 is the even number. If n is even, it is n alone. So, a2 is 2. And a3 is, 3 is odd number. So, if n is odd, so 3 is odd and it is 3 plus 1, n plus 1. So, 3 plus 1, it is 4, and a4 is also 4. a5, it is 5 plus 1, 6, and a6 also 6. So, the first 6 terms are a1 is 2, a2 is also 2, a3 is 4, and a4 is also 4, and a5 is 6, and a6 is also 6. These are the first 6 terms. So, for the second subdivision, an is equal to 1 if n is equal to 1, 2 if n is equal to 2, and an minus 1 plus an minus 2 if n is greater than 2. So, to find the first term a1, we have to substitute n is equal to 1, but if n is equal to 1, we have 1. Okay. So, if n is equal to 1, it is 1. So, the first term a1 is 1. If we substitute 2 instead of n, it is a2. If n is equal to 2, it is 2 according to the given condition. So, a2 is also 2. If n is greater than 2, an minus 1 plus an minus 2. Now, let us use this formula to calculate the other terms. So, if n is equal to 3, a3 is equal to a3 minus 2 plus a3 minus 1 plus a3 minus 2. a3 minus 1 is a2, plus A3 minus 2 is A1, A2 plus A1, A2 is 2, A1 is 1. So, 2 plus 3 and it is 3. So, the term A3 is 3. So, A4 is equal to A4 minus 1 plus A4 minus 2, that is A3 plus A2, 4 minus 1 3, 4 minus 2 is 2. So, A3 plus A2, A3 is 3 and A2 is 1, that is equal to 5. Next, A5 is equal to A5 minus 1 plus A5 minus 2, A5 minus 1 is A4 plus A3, that is equal to A4 is 5, A3 is 3. So, 5 plus 3, that is equal to 8, and so on. We can calculate A6 also. Third question, write the nth term of the following sequences. First, 2, 2, 4, 4, 6 and 6, 6 and it goes on. So, for the A1 it is 2, for A2 it is 2, A3 is 4, A4 is also 4, A5 is 6 and A6 is also 6 and it goes on. Okay. So, A2 and the 2, A4 is 4, A6 is 6. So, if it is given, if n is given, it is n alone because A2 2, A4 4, A6 6, A8 8. So, if n is given, it is n only. If n is odd, for the first term we have 2, for the third term we have 4, for the fifth term we have 6. So, if n is odd, it is n plus 1 and this is the general term. General term எழுதியாச்சு. Okay. Second one, 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 5 and 5 by 6. So, here the denominator in the first is the numerator in the second term. Similarly, denominator in the second term is the numerator in the third term. Denominator in the third term is the numerator for the fourth term. So, and also it is 1 and it is 2. Here 2, it is 3. If the numerator is 3, it is 4. So, numerator 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, etc. 4, 5, etc. it is go on. So, 1, 2, 3 it goes on. So, numerator is n for the general term. First term ku 1, second term ku 2, third term ku 3. So, nth term ku n. In the denominator, for the first term we have 2, for the second term we have 3, for the third term we have 4. So, for the denominator it is n plus 1, மேலே n na it is n plus 1. So, the nth term an is equal to n divided by n plus 1 for all n belongs to n. This denotes for all. Fourth one, 6, 10, 4, 12, 2, 14, 0, 16, minus 2 and it goes on. So, first term T1 or A1 is 6, second term T2 is 10, T3 is 4, T4 is 12, T5 is 2, T6 is 14, T7 is 0 and T8 is 16. When n is odd, the sequence T1, T3, T5, T7 la 6, 4, 2, 0, reducing, isn't it? A is equal to 6 means D is equal to 4 minus 6. Next, so the term nth term is A plus n minus 1 into D. It has a common difference between them 6, 4, 2. So, difference between the two terms is minus 2. Okay. So, A plus n minus 1 into D, that is the general term of the arithmetic progression. Okay. So, A plus n minus 1 D pota 6 plus n minus 1 into D is minus 2. So, 6 minus 2n plus 2, that is 8 minus 2n. That is for the odd terms. For even terms, it is 10, 12, 14, 16 like that it goes on. So, for the even terms, it is the first term is 10 and the difference is 2. So, the common term Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, that is 10 plus n minus 1 into D, that is 2n minus 2. 10 plus 2n minus 2 and it is 8 plus 2n. Here it is 8 minus 2n and it is 8 plus 2n. So it is 8 minus 2n when n is odd and 8 plus 2n when n is even. Fourth problem, the product of three increasing numbers in GP is 5832. If we add 6 to the second number and 9 to the third number, the resulting numbers form an AP. Find the numbers in GP. First, they have given that three increasing numbers in GP is 5832. Okay, the product of three increasing numbers is 5832. If we add 6 to the second number and 9 to the third number, the resulting numbers form an AP. We have to find the numbers in GP. So, the three numbers in GP are, we take it as A by R, A and AR. So, their product is 5832. So, A by R into A into AR is equal to 5832. While simplifying, R and R will get cancelled. So, A cube is 5832 and we can write A cube 5832 as 18 cube. So, A cube equal to 18 cube, A is equal to 18. The three numbers are 18 by R, 18 and 18R. Why? We have A is equal to 18. So, A by R, 18 by R, 18 and 18R. Now, it is given that if we add 6 to the second number and 9 to the third number, the resulting numbers form a GP. So, adding 6 to the second number. So, adding 6 to 18 and 9 to 18R. Okay. So, the three numbers in AP are 18 by R, 18 plus 6 is 24 and 18R plus 9. The important characteristic of AP is the difference between the two numbers will be equal. The common difference will be there. So, difference between these two, 24 minus 18 by R is always equal to 18R plus 9 minus 24. Okay. So, I will bring the terms that have R together. So, minus 18 by R, while going to this side it will become 18R plus 18 by R and all the constant terms to this side. Already we have 24, minus 24 will become plus 24, plus 9 will become minus 9 and it is equal to 39. So, if I take 18 as common, R plus 1 by R is equal to 39. So, with 3 I have simplified. So, 3 6 are 18 and 13 3s are 39. So, 6 into, if I take it as LCM, R square plus 1 divided by R is equal to 13. Here the R we can cross multiply it. So, 13R. Here 6R square plus 6, 6R square plus 6. So, 6R square plus 6 is equal to 13R. So, 6R square minus 13R plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay. So, we can factorize now and find the value of R. 6 into 6 it is 36. So, the factors of 36 are minus 9 and minus 4. While adding this two I get minus 13. So, 6R square minus 9R minus 4R plus 6 is equal to 0. Now, we can take 3R from the first two terms and minus 2 from the second two terms. Okay, 3R into 2R minus 3. Minus 2 if I take it will become 2R minus 3 is equal to 0. So, here 2R minus 3 as well here also 2R minus 3. If I take 2R minus 3 it is 3R minus 2 is equal to 0. So, R is 3 by 2 and 2 by 3. So, now we have found the value of R. We have to find the terms in the AP, not GP. So, when A is equal to 18 and R is equal to 2 by 3, R வந்து 2 values கிடைச்சிருக்கு 2 by 3 and 3 by 2. So, we have to substitute the values both. 18 R is equal to 2 by 3, GP is 18, 18R, A, AR, okay, AR square இருக்கும் இல்லையா. So, 18 into 2 by 3. So, 1 3 is 3, 6 3s are 12. So 6 3s are 18. So 6 into 2 is 12. And here 18 into 2 square by 3 square, that is 4 by 9. So 3 square simplify பண்ணனா it will become 2. இல்லையா 3 square is 9. So 1 9 is 9. 2 9s are 18. So 2 into 2 square is 4. 4 2s are 8, etc. When A is equal to 18 and R is equal to 3 by 2, similarly GP is 18. 18 into 3 by 2 into 18 into 3 square by 2. First term is 18. Second term is 18 into 3 by 2. So 1 2 is 2, 9 2s are 18. 9 3s are 27. So 18 into 3 square by 4 square. So 2 square, 4 is here. So 2, 9 2s are, while simplifying this with 2, here 4 will come. So 2 2s are 4 and 2 9s are 18. Here already we have 3 square. 3 square is 9. 9 9s are 81. So 81 divided by 2. 18, 27, 81 by 2. So the previous number will be 12. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி எப்படி இருக்கும் 8. So 8, 12, 18, 27, 81 by 2, it will go on. Next question. Write the nth term of the sequence 3 divided by 1 square 2 square, 5 divided by 2 square 3 square, 7 divided by 3 square 4 square as the difference of two terms. Difference of two terms are நம்ம எழுதணும். So the term 1, that is 3 divided by 1 square 2 square. Term 2 is 5 divided by 2 square 3 square. Term 3 is 7 divided by 3 square 4 square. Okay, now the numerator is gone like this, that is 3 5 7 போகுது. So AP, the first term is 3, common difference is 2. Okay, so we can write the general term, that is A plus n minus 1 into D. A plus n minus 1 into D. So A is 3, 3 plus n minus 1 into 2, that is 3 plus 2n minus 2, that is 2n plus 1. And the denominator is 1 square 2 square, comma 2 square 3 square, next 3 square 4 square. So n square n plus 1 square, அப்படியே தான் போயிட்டு இருக்கு. Okay, so the nth term is numerator 2n plus 1, denominator is n square n plus 1 square. Now the question is, we have to write the general term as the difference of two terms. So here in the numerator I write 2n plus 1 as n plus 1 the whole square minus n square. N plus 1 the whole square என்ன வரும்? n square plus 2n plus 1. So here we are adding and subtracting 1 n square. அவ்வளோதான் அதோட மீனிங். Okay, so ஒரு n square add பண்ணோன்னா, here we have n square 2n plus 1, n square plus 2n plus 1 minus n square இருக்கும். So first in the three terms, that is n square plus 2n plus 1 will become n plus 1 the whole square. அடுத்தது minus n square இருக்கும். Okay, so while writing this, for this term also this is the denominator, as well as for this term also this is the denominator. So we can get this. So here in the numerator I add 1 n square and I subtract 1 n square. So n square plus 2n plus 1 will become n plus 1 the whole square minus n square divided by n square into n plus 1 the whole square. This denominator is common for these two terms. So n plus 1 the whole square divided by n square into n plus 1 the whole square minus n square divided by n square into n plus 1 the whole square. So n plus 1 the whole square will get cancelled, n square will get cancelled. So 1 by n square minus 1 by n plus 1 the whole square. Thus we can write it as the difference of two terms. Sixth problem. If Tk is the kth term of a GP, then show that Tn minus k, Tn plus k also form a GP for any positive integer k. So general term of a GP is Tk is a r per k minus 1 or Tn is a r per n minus 1. Okay. So, the three terms, the given three terms we are going to write. So, Tn minus k is a r power, instead of k we have n minus k minus 1. Tn is equal to a r power n minus 1, Tn plus k is a r power n plus k minus 1. Common ratio we are going to calculate the difference between the two terms. So, the division Tn divided by Tn minus k we have to find, and then Tn plus k divided by Tn also we have to find, and should check whether both are equal. So, Tn divided by Tn minus k, that is a r per n minus 1 by a r power n minus k minus 1. A and a get cancelled. So, r power n minus 1 இங்க இருக்கிறது மேலே வரும்போது மைனஸ் ஆகும். ஸோ n will become minus n, minus k will become plus k, and minus 1 will become plus 1. So, n and minus n will cancel, minus 1 and 1 will cancel, r power k we get. Similarly, t power n plus k divided by Tn, that also we have to calculate, that is a r power n minus k minus 1 divided by a r power n minus 1. So, a and a will get cancelled. So, r power n plus k minus 1, here n plus n will become minus n, minus 1 will become plus 1. So, n and n will cancel, minus 1 and 1. So, r power k. So, the common ratio for this 2 is equal and it is r power k. So, we can tell t power n minus k, Tn and Tn plus k form a GP. Next problem, 7th one. If a, b, c are in GP and if a power 1 by x equal to b power 1 by y equal to c power 1 by z, then prove that x, y, z are in GP. First, it is given that a, b, c are in GP. So, common ratio is equal. B by a always equal to c by b. So, while cross multiplying, it is b square is equal to ac. That is what we have. Now, it is given that a power 1 by x equal to b power 1 by y, c power 1 by z, all the three terms are equal. So, it is equal to k, we can take. So, it is given that a power 1 by x equal to b power 1 by y equal to c power 1 by z equal to k. So, we equate each and every term. A power 1 by x and k equal. So, a power 1 by x equal to k. We raise the power to x on both sides. So, it is k power x. Here x and x will get cancelled. So, a is equal to k power x. Here we can raise the terms to y, to power y. So, y cancel out, b equal to k power y. Similarly, c is equal to k power z. We had a result b square is equal to ac. Here we have b is equal to k power y. So, k power y the whole square equal to k power x into k power z. So, k power 2y is equal to k power x plus z. K power x into k power z, na the k power x plus z. So, 2y is equal to x plus z. So, we can split 2y as y plus y equal to x plus z. While splitting this, I get y minus x is equal to z minus y. That is, to prove that the common difference between the terms, we can split like this. So, x, y, z are the three terms. Now, we can tell that the three terms x, y and z are in arithmetic progression, because the common difference between y minus x and z minus y is equal. Ninth problem, if the roots of the equation q minus r the whole or x square plus r minus p into x plus p minus q is equal to 0 are equal, then p, q, r are in AP. So, the given equation q minus r x square plus r minus p into x plus p minus q is equal to 0, and this is similar to a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c. So, a is q minus r, b is r minus p, c is p. If the roots are equal, b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. It is a known condition. So, b square minus 4ac equal to 0. So, what is our b? It is r minus p the whole square. And what is our a? Q minus r. And what is our c? P minus q. So, b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. I expand this, r square plus p square minus 2rp plus a minus 4 into this term. While multiplying all the elements, I get 4qp plus 4rp plus 4q square minus 4rq. Okay. Now, I am rearranging the terms. 2q, that is 4q square can be written as 2q the whole square. Similarly, we can split all the terms and so that this is equal to p minus 2q plus r the whole square. Inga minus 2q the whole square. Here also we have minus. Okay, so p minus 2q plus r the whole square. So, p minus 2q plus r is equal to 0. That implies 2q is equal to p plus r. As we have did in the previous problem, here also we can write q plus q equal to p plus r. So, that implies p minus q is equal to q minus r. That implies p, q, r in DAP. That means the common difference is equal. P க்கும் Q க்கும் உள்ளதும் Q க்கும் R க்கும் உள்ளதும் difference வந்து equal.